everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to talk about how to navigate your life peacefully. Now, nobody has promised that human life is going to be easy, and I always feel like this earth is like a school and we have classrooms, we all have our own lessons to attend, and when we just feel that everything should just move effortlessly and there should not be any kind of problem or conflict, a lot of times what happens is that we end up escaping those things and we think that now because I'm not looking at it, it's over. And then is the time when it comes again in your face in a bigger format, and it becomes even difficult for you to then manage. Let's say that you know that the degree that you have chosen or the job that you're doing or the friends or people that you hang out with are not aligned with you, not correct for you. But you only realize when you start to suffer a lot in that job, or when things become unbearably torturous, or those friends misuse you to the extent that now you start to feel empty and drained. And that's the point when we realize that now some changes have to be made. So this is what happens when we try to escape it. And even when we are trying to deal with it, we can get into a state of, why is this not happening according to me? So when it comes to quality of living, the worst phase to be in, which is the most bottom pit, that I would say the level 0, is where you are living in victimhood, where what happens in your life is a decision that everybody else makes for you, whether it is directly told to you that this is how your life is going to be and look like, or you have just absorbed that conditioning from your surrounding, that okay, in my family everybody is a CA, so I also have to become a CA in order to be a good child of this family. And then you end up studying in that particular field, or this is true also for doctors. But in some cases, because the family is, in a particular profession, you also get the skill of it naturally. And if you enjoy that, it's a great thing. But if it is something that you force upon yourself, it's not the best thing. I would still say that you are living in victimhood. So that's the worst stage of life, where you let other people decide, and then whenever things go wrong, you say कि इनकी वजह से खराब हुआ है, उनकी वजह से गलत हुआ है. And your life becomes a product of what everybody says, thinks, does, and decides for you. That is quite suffocating. That feels like a cage. And the next level, which people think is, oh my god, I've conquered everything, is where everything goes according to you, or at least you think everything is going according to you, or you are controlling everybody, all the people around you, you are controlling the circumstances, the situations. And this is quite true with people who are in management positions, leadership positions, where they are trying to control other people also. They say that, why is this not happening according to my desire? Because I think the desire that I have is best for everybody, and only things should happen that way. And at a level, this is better than victimhood. This powerfulness is better than powerlessness, but powerlessness is hidden somewhere in this powerfulness. So even if you are fighting with the world in order to have and establish your control or keep your control safe, but within you are fearful of not falling into that victimhood pattern again. Okay, so it's not a very stable place to be in. So here, if things go according to you, it's well and good. But even if they don't go according to you, then you are miserable. And that is why this is not the best state to be in. And even if things go according to you, you'll find something that's not going according to you and try to fix it. So in this stage, if you are overdoing it, it can make you feel like a forceful person, forceful not in a very positive way. Your existence becomes very forceful. You are imposing yourself on others. You are imposing a lot of other things onto you, and not even realize that ऐसा हो रहा है आपके साथ. For example, I always give this example. I love this, that me and my roommate, we are huge planners. We were जब साथ रहते थे, and we were planning almost for few weeks that we are going to go to this trampoline park in Hinjewadi. And what happened, the day she didn't used to get leaves very easily, and even I had my work, a lot of calendar always packed. So there came a Sunday, and we were so happy that today we are going to go to that trampoline park, and we had been planning for it for a very long time. And that's when rain decided to pour down. And when it started to rain, we started to feel a little sad that we had decided our fun time. We both were kind of workaholics, and it's not going to happen. So what we immediately did after it started to rain is that we just went to the terrace and we started to dance in the rain. There was nobody around, and then few more girls, because we were living in a girls' PG, came and joined us. And that was the most fun moment we had in that spontaneity. Now imagine if me and her, because we both are like this planning and execution people, just start to crib in that we made such a stupid plan. Aaj hi barish honi thi, ki either we blame the barish or our planning system and all of that. And Pune's rains are unpredictable. People who have stayed in Pune know that. So if we did all of that, we couldn't have enjoyed the rain. So the next level of living better is whether things go according to you or whether things don't go according to you, you have the ability to make the best out of the movements that you get, the moments that you get. So that does not mean that you just become an accidental existence in the world. You are like a football, anybody is kicking you in any direction. Again, you will go down to level 0, but have your plans, think about things, have desires and all of that. But if it does not go according to in the shorter term, do not start to get into this state of becoming a forceful existence in the world, because it is a very heavy way to live, whether it's in your experience or in the experience of people around you. That you have to, for example, people who have their parents who are aging, their children who are maybe in, teenagers, and they themselves are also having their jobs and they are in the peak of their careers. If they decide that everything should go according to me or everything should go according to how I had planned, it's going to be very difficult, because teenage children again are unpredictable. Okay, with your parents' age, you don't know what diseases they can come in and what can happen and all of that. So huge pressure from that side. Your work, your career itself demands so much from you. So when we put so much pressure on our existence, the lightness of being a human is gone. So now you would say, Rutuja, you don't know how bad it is and all of that and all of that. And I'm not talking here to you guys as somebody who knows more than you, but someone who observes human life and universe very, very deeply and is able to hold space for this observation. When I was during COVID, when I was at home, I used to just go and sit on my terrace and stare at the sky. I didn't know why I would feel so good looking at the sky for such a long time. And I slowly realized that the sky wanted me to have the qualities of itself. So you see, sky just holds the experience of clouds passing by. So whether it is your anxieties, whether it is your fears, whether it is your anxious thoughts, you don't have to engage with them. Okay, so it is like, you are a person who's observing, and there are a lot of people who are coming in front of you, and you start to engage with every single person and just take in every other experience, and you are collecting all of those emotional states within yourselves. And so many of us, especially people who are sensitive, who are empathetic, they end up doing that. They end up engaging with the mental fluctuations of themselves, of other people. And that is how there is a lot of things that are happening in their inner world, and it is completely chaotic. So what you want to do is you have to really understand how the human mind functions. See, don't try to find some technique in the world which is going to keep your mind peaceful forever. The worst thing that people do in the name of spirituality is think that I have this meditation. Now I'm going to do it so that my mind should stay like this forever and ever and ever. That is not the goal of spirituality. It is not about attaining peace, but just uncovering the peace that already exists within your system. And I wouldn't say within your mind, because mind is like that, just take it as a fluid thing that can take any state. For example, I need a particular state of mind to film this video properly. Okay, I cannot use the same state of mind that I use while working out, because that time I need a lot of force in my body. I need a lot of physical stamina in my body. And if you ask me to talk like this while I am exercising, I won't be able to, because these two mental states are completely different. So a person who is excellent in general, at using their mind, is a person who is able to manage these states of mind, like being able to select the appropriate state of mind for the appropriate activity. And we do all of this in our program Rise, using different learnings and teachings, and it's never a one size fit thing. So we do customize it according to your needs. So this is what is actually required. So never think that I need to hold on to a state of mind and just take that same state of mind just everywhere. That is the worst thing that you can do with your mind. Okay, so allow your mind to just go through the natural progressions of how it goes through, and you, like a sky, observe everything, and you will have an excellent state to choose at every moment, and that is how you retain peace.